Hey everyone, some great news. The Shiba Inu army is already banding together. They are already making their own suggestions and their own projects. Now this, with more projects, means more massive expansion. Be sure to drop a like. I have some beautiful updates today. What if we start a Shiba Academy to give online courses about crypto to newbies, like do and don'ts? And there's a lot of newbies around in Shiba Inu who think if the price drops by 10%, they get afraid. So what if we teach them? And honestly, a lot of people are now communicating, and that's the best thing we are seeing so far. So this is definitely good news, because eToro is coming, Webull is coming, and Robinhood is potentially coming, and there's gonna be a lot more bigger updates in the future. So I'm really excited for that one. But if we go over here, now be sure to subscribe to my Patreon because you get some exclusive perks as a fresh look into the news and also a fresh look into the market before it even arises on YouTube. Now, thank you so much for checking that out. Link in the description. We have to look into this. Let's look into this important news. Countdown to Grayscale's big Bitcoin unlock. 5 things to watch in Bitcoin this week. So what will happen by the time this video is out? The coins have been unlocked. When you're watching this, it's unlocked, but a decisive month for GBTC price is set to begin, and this could either make or break crypto in the following week. Like when you are watching this, the next week and this week is crucial for Bitcoin's price in the midterm. And if Bitcoin's price is so crucial, how will Shiba Inu grow exponentially? With Bitcoin price action still doing everything right to preserve support, and we can see here after reclaiming 33,000 on Friday, Bitcoin USD has held on trading corridor it had been in the last week's brief volatility. This involved a dip to 32,000 on the back of a sudden short position accumulating on exchange Bitfinex. The impact was only temporary, however, and the weekend saw a high of 34,000 on Bitstamp. Cointelegraph present 5 factors to consider when eyeing Bitcoin might do next. Now, stock boom as USD hits classic resistance. Classic resistance, we always see it, but we can see stocks booming, but what happened to USD? We also have to look into other markets to see how it is performing. So a lot of people are confused, especially a lot of new Shiba Inu users who are very fresh to crypto. And welcome to cryptocurrency, because we have a lot to learn. The most important thing here is that, well, sometimes cryptocurrency is tied to the stocks, and both to how the dollar performs, to how much money people have. It's not just going up and down. It's how much investors are invested into cryptocurrency. But this is the next sign. With stops going upward as usual, this could be in a little in terms of that could cause problems for cryptocurrency gains. While analysts are increasingly worrying about a come down in the future, the move in equities remain firmly buoyant this week. This does seem to be complacency that Goldilocks is not only alive and well, but it's getting stronger by the day. And we can see, unfortunately, it has to be recognized that going forward, the longer the rates remain where they are, the more we look forward toward tapering, the more severe and acute would be the reaction. And, the United States dollar, that's the most important thing we have to talk about. However, it could provide more clues. Taking a look at the US dollar currency index, which measures USD strength against a basket of 20 trading partner currencies, the picture shows a familiar resistance is back in play. So yeah, we're seeing some good news. Obviously, this is a price prediction, so I'll just be going through the important things. So what do we need to know for Shiba Inu? Bitcoin price is doing all the right things for a positive market. Now, Bitcoin is all the right things to reclaim the trend line as support. Finally going to be seeing what we saw 2 years ago, what we saw 1 year ago. Reclaim the trend line as support, and that'll be great progress toward challenging for a breakout this blue wedging structure. So we're slowly but surely, basically we're in a downward spiral right now. So think of this as a barrier. And we actually broke this, but what we need to do is go over this. So actually just stay stable, and it will not go down that much anymore. That's the easiest way to explain it. But Monday has continued the trend with Bitcoin trading at 34,000. Fundamentals sustained their comeback. If last week's price action disappointed, under the hood, Bitcoin has been working on a more important turnaround. Data from Monitoring Resources on Monday shows that both network difficulty and the hash rate are stabilizing, and that therefore the worst of the recent mining turbulence could firmly be over. No more FUD, everyone. Repeat after me. No more FUD. The FUDders have returned to their caves. Obviously, I'm just joking. I don't want to be rude, but if you're FUDding, you should be aware that Shiba Inu is getting a lot more updates. After its record drop earlier in July, difficulty was previously on track to beat even its latest performance and shed another 28% or more. In the intervening period, however, a recovery has started to take place. Now the difficulty adjustment should only see a 10% drop, and so far, you can see the analysis over here, but Grayscale is actually unlocking 40,000 Bitcoin, and investors now have a more incentive to buy the GBTC shares rather than Bitcoin. It diverts some of the buying pressure on Bitcoin spot markets. So this is bearish. So something is bearish, but bullish price metric nears launch zone, and we are going to be seeing another. Basically, this is the launch zone, and we're going to be seeing again. Maybe we could go up again, because this is where you take profit. This is where it goes up, basically. So buy signal incoming, Hinana has commented. So a lot of things are happening, but to go more into detail, let's talk more about the good news. We already talked about MicroStrategy and what this means for Shiba Inu. MicroStrategy is powered by the largest corporate Bitcoin holder on the planet with 105,000 Bitcoin on its books. So they're holding 3% of all Bitcoin, and entities under MicroStrategy's control hold more than 111,000 Bitcoin. So this is huge. The Captain International Group purchases 12% in MicroStrategy, and Captain International at 2.3 trillion bought in. An asset manager headquartered in Los Angeles has acquired a 12% stake, making it one of the largest indirect investors in Bitcoin on the planet. And again, we're breaking barriers. What does this mean for Shiba Inu? Will my Shiba Inu finally go up? Yes. In due time, you will see your profits go back up. In the long term, I definitely don't think Shiba Inu is going anywhere, especially if we're getting such beautiful updates the developers have been putting out there. But it now holds roughly 560 million worth of NCTR stock. Only BlackRock has bigger exposure of the business intelligence firm. And MicroStrategy has become a sort of Bitcoin proxy stock due to its oversized exposure to the digital assets. So they've been going all in on crypto. That is the craziest bet, because they put in, actually, I think they put in 500 million. And are now held in a newly formed subsidiary called MacroStrategy. So they went all in on crypto, 500 million pump. Just simply put, when eToro arrives. The SHIB army is going to be ready. Big SHIB mood, and eToro is probably arriving soon. So the most important thing right now is to wait for these big exchanges to list Shiba Inu. To list a leash, we have a whole ecosystem of tokens ready to battle. Usually coins only have one coin. We have 5 in the future. We have a blockchain. You cannot really beat a growing army if you're a small country. That's the most important thing. Look at this, 200,000 holders just in the Reddit. So that's the most important thing. The community is massively growing. We're seeing big uptrends for Shiba Inu, and I don't think Shiba Inu will ever drop from the rank 100. If it does, it probably won't. Trust me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Peace, everyone.